Alright, everyone, welcome back to Dryden Age Inquisition. So, we will start up the current main mission of trying to get the mages on our side to close down the breach.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Well, that's very strange, because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royeaux.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work, but why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here? The situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
As one indenture to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Very well. Who is in charge now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Dorian Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am, though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
I'll take every mage you can give me.
There will have to be. Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Wow, aren't we secretive?
Alright, so I think there's a few things that we can do here, if I recall. Let's first talk to him.
Wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Okay, so there's one agent added to us. So what the agents end up actually doing for us is they'll usually they'll usually add themselves to a certain uh, a certain group, whether it be like the soldiers, the like armory or soldier side, the spies, or the like whatever, like I forget what the third one is, like the politics side or connections side. Um, Different agents is under one of those three categories, and they actually add themselves to the total. That way, that if there are skills later on down the list, say that there's a skill that needs 4 points put into a certain group. If you have at least one agent in there, now that skill just needs 3 points, and so on and so on. So yeah, so it can make you get in certain skills, um, Inquisition skills, much easier.
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
I'll speak with you later.
Farewell.
Oh,
If you find
well,
my
I
ram,
guess
I'd be ever so grateful.
I do have to ask,
ram has
what's
gone
the
missing.
problem?
Yes, I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you. If you find...
For some reason I thought you just had to talk to them and they'll give you the mission. Alright, so gotta head downwards, I believe. But is there anything else that we're missing before we actually head up into the chantry? Got a bag over there.
Make her watch over you.
Are you a chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
Farewell.
Walk with the Maker.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of a mission. I'm thinking of a mission later on that you actually have to return to her. Oh, okay, almost stuck. So yeah, so that is the main mission. Yeah, we'll head on in and actually progress a bit further.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you? how does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Are you the one who sent that note, then?
I am. Someone had to warn you after all. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died.
You catch on quick.
You don't believe this, do you? It's daft.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
All this for me. And here I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
There we are. Okay. Pick up whatever we got from that fight. Okay, I believe that's everything here.
Oh, demons don't scare me. I'll fight 10 at once.
Alright, so we do need to actually do a couple quick side missions. We need 15 power. We currently only have 12. So what could be the easiest quick few missions to do? I'll capture the point there probably. Maybe I'll end up going into that southeast section of the map.
Just rumors. What do you need?
There's a couple things we can do there, as well as get a fast travel point for later on, anyways. Yeah, there's a couple there. Actually, yeah, the northeastern and the southeastern both have, I believe, quite a few quick missions to do. Let's get on our horse. See what's over there. Yeah, we still got plenty to do. Which, yeah, again, I'll have to figure out. I will have to find some points to breeze through this area, get as much power as needed for later on main quests.
Let's look around.
Alright, simple enough. Odd, couple guys over here. And they've got it. Those three over there got it. They're good. Right? They couldn't possibly almost die to just one or two enemies. Boost them up just in case.
One less to worry about.
Alright, so there's some rams here. Hopefully they've actually got the ram meat on them. So let's check out the body here.
A Templar, I believe.
Okay, Mercenary's Blade. We got that mission. Sarah, open the door here. There we are. And a couple enemies right outside. See if this guy will actually turn around, so that the rest of my team can actually hit him. I like how Blackwall is just standing off in the distance, not doing a whole lot. Coward. He's like stuck in the door for some reason. Alright, so now we can actually revisit the so-called sister of the Chantry. And the good thing is, she is also another agent that we can use.
Could be better.
I think there is like an odd glitch in this game that some few agents can't or won't actually show up or won't actually affect those Inquisition stats.
A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
Let's see. Impersonating a sister, smuggling, dishonoring Chantry Road. I can think of more if you like. Or you could put your skills to use for the Inquisition.
And you'd keep quiet? Nobody else has to know?
That will depend on how honest your efforts are on our behalf.
All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
So there we are. The problem with that glitch of not knowing which agents actually don't affect is that, well, that's just it. I legitimately don't know which agents, which like few one or two agents, um, can sometimes glitch and just not count. It'll still say agent acquired. It'll give you the experience. It'll give you the Inquisition points towards it. But when you actually look on the stat list, they just won't be there for whatever reason.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
The Circle of Magi at Ostrock. At least until the rebellion began.
Yes, I suppose that would have required you to stay on the move. Tell me, do you consider the Free March as your home? Are you eager to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
All right, good chat.
Another time, then.
Who else should we chat with? Maybe not Varric. Let's see how Sarah's doing. Is it just going to be a generic cutscene or
Chasing the Lord
okay, just one of these?
Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of
Tell me about yourself.
Oh yeah? Interested, are you?
How about the basics? Where are you from?
Ferelden?
I got that from the accent. Where in Ferelden?
All over? Okay, fine. Denerim for a bit. South, north, wherever I want.
There are no connections you want to mention at all.
Nope.
How very Kunari of you.
What?
Never mind.
Good, right?
You're skilled. Who taught you how to use a bow?
No one.
That seems unlikely.
What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you.
Usually it takes considerable discipline. Hence my question.
Look, I work at it. Practice a little. Not like Cullen and his pets. I mean, you miss, then you don't. Is it that hard to see when it's wrong?
Is it an elf thing?
Most I know couldn't find an arrow sitting on it. Right. Maybe I just make it look easy in shite company. Fact still is, no teacher. Where would I find one in alleyways anyway?
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
Alright, nice chat. So now we do actually have enough power. Actually, yeah, we haven't talked to Vivian yet.
Senior Enchanter Lydia was a dear friend of mine. Were you at all acquainted?
Yes, she was one of my instructors.
You are lucky to have studied with her. Lydia had a wealth of knowledge. I understand she was killed by one of her own students when the Ostwick Circle rebelled. I think we both agree that this war must end.
Mages deserve the same freedom as anyone else.
I hear that so often. It must be a great comfort to the common folk to know that their survival is trivial compared to our freedom. I'm sure that makes everything better. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
If that's true, then I'll put it to good use.
I suppose we'll see. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
And I just made literally all the wrong choices talking with her. Damn.
There is but one God, one life, one death. There is but one God.
God, even though she's a mage, she certainly does not care for the freedom of mages.
You're the Herald. Or, well,
Very
one they're called
interesting.
an Herald, anyway. It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero. First, we're too dangerous to help them. And then we're apostate rebels. But they seem to like you. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them. I found something.
Okay, turn that in.
Can you use it? Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Alright, let's switch things up here. All right, let's go to the war room and figure out if do we have enough for an Inquisition point? Yes, we do. Mm, I would like to get.
You were saying something about
Actually,
Cullen?
unless there's something
Yes.
else I want,
Haven
then
has limited
I'll
space
I'll
for
have
us
to go
souls
and
to
give
train. Perhaps we could set up
get
something
the extra inventory slots. Yep, there's one of our agents under spies. Hmm. Yeah, I think right now, yeah, extra inventory space is going to be the most useful at this point. All right, start up a couple other missions
All right.
as I'm playing to just get some extra stuff.
Let us begin.
And
Let's
there
see
we
what we
go.
have.
All right, let's start it up.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
So, we've heard from Magister Alexius. I expected as much.
And yet some of us want to sit and do nothing. Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep. Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Other than the main gate, there's got to be another way into the castle. A sewer? A watercourse? Something.
There's nothing I know of that would work.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along. The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Mistress Trevelyan alone. The rest will wait here.
Where I go, they go.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Don't bother. I know that you invited me here to kill me.
If you believe that, I marvel that you chose to come anyway.
She knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
What's better than turning back time?
He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed. No!
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Alright, so it's just me and Dorian right now. Keep us boosted. On harder difficulties in this game, because Dorian's mandatory. If you start off as a mage, this single fight right here could be very annoying. At least I found.
Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Did we go forward in time or back, and how far?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we? Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Then let's go.
I'm right behind you.
Alright, so we're in the dark future. And since Dorian's brand new, let me go and upgrade his skills. Okay. We gotta find out where the rest of our group is. Okay. Alright, so we got another fight here. That dude was frozen for... That dude was frozen for a very long time. I'm surprised. Alright, so one of our teammates is down here. I forget who. Go through here. And down again. Maybe not. Try here first.
The light shall lead her safely
Okay,
through
so
the path
Sandra's on our right.
for she who trusts in
So I do have a little bit of editing to do. Pick that up first. Yeah, I do have a bit of editing to cut this video down. So we will continue off from here in the dark future. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.